You ready to fight? You ready?
The Rose! The Rose!
The fight hasn't started yet.
Okay, I got a little bit ahead of myself. I'm sorry, John. I got a little bit ahead of myself because we know how the first fight between these two finished, and it ended with me saying exactly that could do.
The Rose, not as well. But for Joanna Jedrzejczyk, she wanted this rematch, this third meeting so badly because she still believes without a shadow of a doubt that she's better than Rose Namajunas.
She thinks she's the best fighter in this division, the best strawweight in the world, and no matter how many times she gets beat, that thought will never change.
Frantic pace early on to this one.
Real quick leg kick.
All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round one. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to your feet.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rose Namajunas. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground. The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it's difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent. Beautiful kick.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, nice. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. Nice punch to the head.
And yet another hook landed there by Jedrzejczyk. Nice execution on the team. And she lands another punch there, DC, so defensively the adjustments better come soon.
They better.
Whoa! And there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest from that one. Heading back to the corner after that round. Well, Namajunas has got a nasty cut above the eye. Cutman has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she's one of the better strikers in the UFC, and it was on full display in that round. She was landing shot after shot after shot, and ultimately she got to the one that opened her opponent up.
All right, we'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here a little bit, but that becomes a major storyline now as this fight resumes and this next round gets underway. She continues to punish the body yet again, just as she did in the last round, picking up exactly where she left off. Right into side control. Namajunas is back in side control. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Jedrzejczyk's in full guard. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking time.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Well, how about the boxing skills of Rose Namajunas tonight. You know, when she came into the UFC, she did not have this developed and as polished a striking game as we're seeing here.
I mean, you watched her stand with Joanna Jedrzejczyk. For as good as Joanna is a striker, you saw Rose stand for 25 minutes and beat her on the judges' scorecard. You saw her knock her out in their first fight. It goes to show you how good and how well Rose has developed in the striking room.
Now all in a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high guard. She's taking full right.
Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect, though. Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
Just...
Oh, man!
Well, that right there is as good a knockout as we have seen in this division all year long. Show money, win money. Gotta think she's getting a bonus check as well.
She looked amazing, John, and she got the knockout finish that she wanted so badly. What a night for this young lady and her team.